If your kids know the story of Daniel and the lion's den, but you don't want them walking away and thinking, be brave like Daniel, this is a really helpful book. This is Jesus and the Lion's Den, and I'll show you exactly why in just a second. This isn't just another retelling of a popular Bible story. It's part of the Tales That Tell the Truth series. It's about showing how the Bible points to Jesus. And this one is probably one of the clearest examples of that. Now, the big idea of this story is really simple. Even this story points to Jesus. Not just the New Testament, not just the obvious parts, even Daniel in the lion's den. The whole Bible is one story and it's all going somewhere. Now, it starts by telling the story of Daniel clearly. You get the tension, the choice, obey the king or obey God. And it tells that in a really engaging and simple way. But it doesn't stop there. This is where the book really stands out. All through the story, there are little clues. They're visual markers in the illustrations, and they're pointing you to something. They're pointing you to Jesus. And then after the story finishes, it goes back through it all again, and it shows you exactly how each moment points forward to Jesus. So kids aren't just told the answers, they're helped to see it, and even to start working it out themselves. Now, this is actually doing something really important, because a lot of kids grow up thinking Old Testament equals random stories. New Testament equals Jesus. Now, this book helps to fix that. It shows the whole Bible is all connected, and it's all pointing forward to Him. And that is a big shift for kids. The illustrations are really strong. They're bright, they're expressive, they're really clear, and in Catalina Echeverry's beautiful and unique style that we've seen in many of her other books. But they're also doing something really clever. Kids are looking for those clues as they go. So they're not just listening, they're actually engaging with the story. And that really helps to make it stick. In terms of age, it's probably best for around 4 years old to 8 years old. Younger kids can really enjoy the story, but to really get the Jesus moments, you really want them to be just a little bit older. Now, one thing to be aware of, this is more teaching focused. It's not just a simple, quick story. It's helping your kids to think, and that's a really good thing. So it works best if you're reading it with them and talking through it with them a bit. The other thing is, it's focused on just one story. So on its own, it's not giving you the whole picture. And it works better alongside something that shows the bigger story of the Bible. Now, I'll put a link below if you want to check it out. Now, if you want a clear, Christ-centered way to help kids understand how the Old Testament actually points to Jesus, this is a really strong one. Now, I'll be reviewing more kids' books like this. So if that's helpful, please stick around. I'll be sharing more like this. God bless, and keep reading with them.